Well, the Trump tariffs are here, baby. What do we do now? Hi, I'm the credit savage of Wall Street, baby. And I'm going on live because, those Trump tariffs just hit. And I hate to say it. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. Look, I don't understand why people are so shocked. I don't understand why the market is so spooked. I don't understand what people were expecting when it comes to the market taking such a negative turn as soon as President Trump started speaking. But we kind of knew this was going to happen. I don't understand what people were expecting. I don't know what the disconnect is. I do know that I sold a ridiculous number of covered calls today. I do know that I have cash on the sidelines from all those covered calls and from my little 911 emergency fund. And I am going to go shopping tomorrow. That's a fact. I do know that. So, welcome to my channel, Savage of Wall Street, coming at you live. I am happy as a clown right now. And if you are an options trader, you should be too. Now, I, usually don't like to do this because I like to just basically talk about the stock market, a little analysis, and, what we should kind of do moving forward based on all the information that we have thus far, right? But I'd like to actually have a conversation with you guys. So whoever's watching me in the world right now, please feel free to ask questions or make comments, and then we're going to expand, because I, for one, was already expecting the market to take a dump as soon as this guy opened his stupid orange mouth. 30% tariffs on China and other Asian countries. We make everything, everything we buy is made in China. And everything we make here in the US, it's not 100% made in the US because we don't have the raw materials, right? So where do we get them from? We get them internationally. We get them from China, India. We get them from all over the world. And so make no mistake, these tariffs are going to hit you in your wallet. To all of those people that, wanted to have this experiment and voted against your best interest, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to bite the bullet. We're definitely going to have some pain. And it's going to be, a year or two, maybe 3. Rivian, I love it. I will have to say Rivian is probably going to go down a bit. Unity, I love it. AOA or AAOI. AOI is beautiful. Car parts, 50% of the parts are, they're international, out of country. I get it. Hey, Shane Walsh, what's going on, man? Mabel's Daily, you're going to be paying a lot of more money, and yes, you'll be paying more in taxes, unless you make at least $500,000. So, where are you going to go? Trump just shed it on the market. So he literally said any president that is in office when the market tanks at least 1,000% or more twice, you should resign. So resign. So there you go. He should resign. It was based on his tweet. You don't have to believe me. You can Google it. So there it is. I'm not political at all. But I do know that now politics are affecting my wallet, right? And so it is what it is. It's just one of those that if you just look at your portfolio, right, and you want to be honest about how it looks, isn't your portfolio a lot shadier than it was 3 months ago? Straight up. I mean, you don't have to like it. It's a fact. And a fact is that the orange idiot turd just crashed the market. That's just wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. All of your investments on your 401ks, all your retirements are going down the drain. Now, you can say, this is something that happens every so often, right? But this was actually self-inflicted wounds. And do I like it? It doesn't matter because I am an options writer and I'm gonna make money with the tanking of the market. That's what we do, right? And so it's gonna be great. I'm gonna make so many good investments. I'm going to take positions so that a lot of companies for a lot cheaper, and that's actually good for me. But I mean, we have to be honest, right? This was expected, and people are up in arms at this point, and I'm seeing a lot of people hating what Trump just did. It's a fact. They're on TV right now. A lot of different people have been interviewed from Arkansas, from Alabama, from West Virginia, from Georgia, and they are crying. They're Republicans, and they're saying they're going to go. They're going to go broke. A lot of them just lost their jobs. People from Alabama that worked, I think, in a county where 80% or 87% of them voted Republican, they just shut down one of the VA offices where I think 700 people worked, and those majority of people were vets, and now they have no job, and they were voting Republican, and now they have no job. I'm sitting pretty. I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna make a lot more money because I sold covered calls and I'm gonna sell cash secure puts. But it is what it is. I don't know where Nala and Birdie are. I'll be honest with you. But I'll tell you one thing. I do know one thing for sure is Birdie and Nala, wherever they are super, super happy right now because they are going to make a killing in this market. I know, Poto, I know you're going to make a killing. I sold calls on NVDIA today. I sold calls on SMCI. I sold calls on GME. I sold calls on Riot. I sold calls on Unity, on C3Ai. I believe I sold calls on RXRX. And I sold to January 2026. So I'm sitting pretty, man. I have a lot of premium that I took in. It's just there. And tomorrow I'm okay going into the piggy bank so that I can write some beautiful cash secure puts on NVIDIA, on Tesla even, I think Tesla's going to 200, NVIDIA's going to 90. It's going to be beautiful. Yo-Yo Option Masters. What up, Cannon on Hill? There's Nala. What's up, Nala? I love it. Joey V, but we're going to make autos from scratch now in the good old USA. It's going to take 5-6 years for any plant to really start firing on all cylinders, right? And it's just not going to work, man. There's going to be a lot of pain. Cars are going to be $150,000, $140,000. Americans, they like cheap stuff. They just do. And the average minimum wage is like around $8-9, right? So are you telling me somebody making $9 an hour, working 40 hours a week, that has to pay rent? They can't afford to buy a house. They just can't. But they have to pay rent. You think they're going to be able to afford a brand new American car that costs $150,000? No way. Why do you think Rivian is so expensive? Because a lot of it is made in the USA. I love it. I think that the middle class, and upper middle class, and those that are like in the top 5%, we're gonna make out like bandits. But I'm not selfish, man. I'm not greedy. I'm not a selfish person. And I think that when America does better is when Americans as a whole do better. Uh, Sadly, a lot of people are going to feel a lot of pain in the next 2, 3, 4 years. So it's just going to happen. It's just, I mean, it's a fact. Um, Everything is going to get a lot more expensive. Things that are imported from China, there's going to be a 30% tariff now, right? So, things are going to be worth 30% more. Anything that's worth $100 now is going to be, worth $130. And those are not going to be waiting until next year to kick in. Those are kicking in tomorrow. Okay. So it's just a simple fact. But I think that this is a great opportunity for those people that are going to be in the stock market. We're going to have a ridiculous amount of opportunity, great deals all around, man. Oh my God, I can't wait to buy, NVIDIA for $80. I can't wait to buy Tesla for like $150. These companies are going to recover, right? Microsoft is going to go down. Google is going to go down. Amazon is going to go down. It's just a fact. You don't have to believe me. People that like Toyota, people that like Hyundai, people that like BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, those people are gonna pay ridiculously more for cars that they like, right? And I'm not saying that they can't afford it, because the people that can afford a BMW or Mercedes-Benz are usually good, but there's gonna be pain all around, and that's just a fact. I don't know what the stock market is going to do tomorrow, right? Nobody knows. But one thing is for sure. We're going to take everything and leave them nothing. Just like Poto is saying. We're going to go and we're going to sell, $80, $70 cash secure puts on NVIDIA for like to 2027. We're going to sell RXRX $4 cash secure puts to 2027. SoFi. SoFi is going to $7 or $8, right? My $12 cover calls that I sold for January 2026 and the ones for January 2027, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So what's going to happen? Man, seriously, nobody knows, right? But we have to be prepared, man. And today I was going nuts selling cover calls because I just knew that this was going to be painful today. And I knew that Trump was going to say something stupid. And, the guy the word salad that he was saying today, it was all over the place. They gave him props so that he can see, because he doesn't have a good memory. They gave him props so he could see the percentages, and he still was having a hard time reading. So I thought that was fucking funny. But listen, I'm not trying to be political here. I'm not. I'm just saying, anybody that had a very healthy portfolio 3 months ago, that portfolio is going down 30% since then, right? And if your benchmark for being a great president is the stock market, like Trump likes to say, he's failing, man. He's flat out failing. However, there's always a silver lining. And I think that there's going to be a ridiculous amount of opportunity where we're going to be able to buy a lot of great companies a lot cheaper. And anybody that's been trading in the past 5, 6, 7 years, 10 years, 15, you've seen this before, right? Don't get spooked, man. Don't get spooked by what's going on right now. Don't get down. Invest. Everybody's always trying to ask you, right? Everybody's always, there's an investor is always saying, I don't know when the best time to get into the market is. When is the best time to get into the market? How do I make money in the stock market? Like this, right now, tomorrow, the market's going to be a bloodbath tomorrow. And tomorrow, when everybody else is jumping ship, when everybody else is trying to look for a way out and trying to salvage whatever little profit they've had, that's when we jump in. And you don't jump in, not financial advice, obviously, right? But you don't jump in and buy right then and there because it could be a falling knife. What you do is you say, oh my God, NVIDIA is at $90. Beautiful. I want to buy it at 75. So I'm going to sell a $75 cash secure put for 2026. And you're going to get $8, $9 for it. So you're basically getting $800 or $900 in your pockets right then and there so that you can buy NVIDIA for $75 in January 2026. What is wrong with that deal? Absolutely nothing. All right. Premium is, yeah, I agree. Premium, take everything. Leave them nothing, baby. Leave them nothing. Toyota and Honda already have operational factories, right? Yes, they do, but they don't make the raw materials here, right? They have to import them, and those are going to be taxed at 30%. BMW, Mercedes-Benz, you can make a case. Land Rover, right? Range Rover, you can make a case, but it's still going to be more expensive, and that's just the bottom line. And so, you don't have to believe me. Just go grocery shopping. Everything is a lot more expensive today than it was 3 months ago, and that's a fact. Gas is creeping up again, man. So I don't understand what the disconnect is. Let's see. Alberto, let's grab this opportunity, baby. Yes, Bertie, I agree. This is beautiful opportunity, man. We saw this in 2020. We saw this in 2022. And you swooped up shares of SoFi for $4. We got AI at $10. Unity at $13, $14. Roblox at $25, $24. Palantir was $8, $7. I mean, Jesus, it's just, the opportunities are endless. SMCI, I have $30 cash secure puts and I got like $6 for them. I'm okay if it goes to $20. So then I'll do $15 cash secure puts. I'm gonna go and buy at whatever the stock price is at the moment. You have to take an opportunity like this and run with it, right? Take advantage of it. Don't be scared and spooked by the markets, man. It's this is the time when you actually go on. Let's see here. What do we have? Reciprocal, Ghazi. Well, not really, because you saw Trump. He's an idiot. He was like, "Oh, look at this. They are charging us 90%. We're gonna charge them 45%." So like, that's not reciprocal. He actually pussied out. He pussied out, man, flat out. I wanted 100 to 100%, right? 1 to 1. That's what we want, because that's what he sold. So why are you defending him? He's a coward. He was a coward. I wanted 1 to 1, because that's how you really make a case, and you say, that's exactly what my voters voted me in here for, and that's it. There's a reason they're unemployed now. There's a reason that they can't afford their medications, and I took it away. There's a reason why I'm going to give myself a $1 billion tax break, and all of my buddies like Elon Musk are going to get billions and billions of dollars while you live on the street, sir. I'm not going to live on the street. I'm in the stock market. But the hillbillies, which is pretty fucking sad, because I like people from down south, man. Y'all chose wrong. You guys chose wrong. You guys should have chosen the lady, man. You guys didn't choose her because she was black. You didn't choose her because she was a woman. And your chauvinism, and your racism, and it's costing you now. But it is what it is. I make lemonade out of lemons, baby. And I love the fact that I'm going to have so much opportunity. I'm going to buy stocks for very cheap, and it's going to be, kind of great. for me. And I advise anybody that's watching me, that's trying to get into the stock market, I want you to, this is the time when you get in, man. Not financial advice, obviously, but this is a great time to jump in. Great time to jump in and take a stand. Say, I like Microsoft, I like Tesla, I like NVDIA, I like, AI, I like Unity, I like IBM. The companies that you like are going to get hit. And this is the time to get in, man. You don't even have to buy the stock right now. You could just put the money as collateral away at 20% less than where it is now and still get paid for it. Nothing wrong with that at all, man. It's funny to me how the racists don't like to be called racist, right? But you are, and there's nothing that says racist anymore than basically judging someone on the color of their skin, right? And that's just the bottom line. However, my personal opinion, right? I'm not saying that all the Trump voters are racist, but all racists voted for Trump, right? Just like I'm not saying every German in 1940 was a Nazi, but all Nazis did follow Hitler, right? So, anyways, again, I don't want to get political, but I'm just stating facts. And so, based on all the data, right now, that vote is affecting everybody, right? And however, elections do have consequences, and people should have just gone out and voted a lot more than they did. However, they didn't. So you got to take it now, and got to take advantage of whatever downside we're at. And that's it. No big deal. Anybody that's in the stock market, right? We love taking advantage of opportunity, and right now is the time. So I think that, anybody that wants to invest in Bitcoin is kind of not too smart to do so right now. I would take that Bitcoin money and I would sell so that you can buy and position yourself on some good stocks, man. Microsoft would be a good call. I don't like Facebook, but I can see how the appeal. Unity is a great company. C3Ai. GME is going to have $5 billion of cash on hand. And they literally were given a $1.5 billion loan for no interest. That's how much money they have, that they're paying no interest on a $1 billion loan. Yeah, basically. So I like GME, C3Ai, RXRX it's a gold mine because it's gonna fly at any time. SMCI, gold mine because it's gonna fly at any time. And I love the fact that I sold some SMCI $40 strike covered calls for January, and I brought in like $9, $9.10. That was beautiful. That's a beautiful trade. And now I'm just gonna let them bleed out like Poto does. January 10th or the 11th, I'm going to buy those back for like 5 cents. I'm trying to be like you, Poto. Anyways, what do we got here? Charlie C. What up, Charlie? Yeah, man. So, hey, I don't want to make this a really long video, right? But I just wanted to jump on and, kind of walk you guys off the ledge and let you know that, we've been here before, guys. Don't let the bad news creep in. Don't listen to the noise. Let's stay laser focused, right? Laser focused on our goal, which is making money. And the more focused you are, the more you'll see um, how to take advantage of the market a lot clearer, right? Um, if you want to take a position on any company you've been looking at, I would look at the data, right, and try to see um, if it's making money, is it profitable, and then two, is it something that is sustainable, right? Um, there's some gambling going on out there for sure. I think Archer Aviation is a gamble, but I like it. I think it's going to be, as far as it's going to be one of those companies that the national defense is going to get on, right? And I think that's going to be what's happening tomorrow. I think a lot of margin calls, Poto, are definitely going to happen tomorrow. So I expect a nice little dip tomorrow, maybe the next day. But is it going to be a V-shaped recovery? Not based on what I saw today, man. I know I've been saying if the guy was dovish, we're going to be having a V-shaped recovery. He was very hawkish. And now it's up to Jerome Powell to call his bluff. So let's see what happens when Jerome Powell speaks, right? That's going to be the main key point. Is Jerome Powell going to cut rates? Or is he going to say we're going higher for longer no matter what Trump does? We're not going to bail anybody out right now. Trump just wants interest rates to go down because he's in debt. He doesn't have money. He doesn't have money as much as he says he does. This is the reason why he licks Elon Musk's boots, because he wants Elon to give him money. He wishes he was rich, but it's all smoke and mirrors, right? Either way, I say take advantage of all the FUD that's going to go on. Look at your companies closely. Look at what the VIX is doing. Look at what the Dow does. I see us going to 37,000 on the Dow. I see NASDAQ going to 14,000. And I'm licking my chops, man. Because if I have to take out a loan on the house, if Tesla goes to $100, or if IBM goes below 20, let's say Unity goes to like 15 again, AI goes to 15 again, I'm going to back up the truck, man, because these are companies that have shown that there's a future in them. It's just whether you want to believe in them or not. Anyways, you crazy people, you degenerate gamblers. I'm gonna head on because my lunch hour is pretty much done, and I just wanted to come in and say what's up, tell you guys that things are not as bad as you think. And again, I've said it before. There's a symbol in China, right, Chinese, for chaos, and that symbol means the same symbol also means opportunity, right? So you have the same symbol that mean opposite things, chaos or opportunity. And that's exactly how I see it. Chaos is cash, baby. And that's what we got to take advantage of, right? Anyhow, I'm the Savage of Wall Street, baby. So, what's up, Beachy? Oh, you logged on too late, man. I'm out of here. But you can watch this from the beginning if you want. Give it a thumbs up, right? And I'll be making some videos probably on Sunday. I'm thinking about going to Tahoe, right, with the kiddies. And I'm going to probably go live so that we can then, so I can show you guys that, there is a possibility to make money and to put that money to use and have fun, because while everybody else is crying because of the stock market dropping, I'm laughing my ass off. And I'm taking that money that I just generated in the last few weeks to pay for a nice trip with the family and make it real. And so you guys can too. All you guys need to do is just take a stand. Step up and say, hey, this is where I want to be. I want to start investing in the stock market. I want to take this position, and it is what it is. Let's get it. All right, you savages. I'll see you guys later, man. And remember, cash is king, but credit is power, baby. Yeah, peace out, baby.